Well, to the locals, it's still and will always be Heinz Field. But for the rest of us, we're along the north shore of the Allegheny and Ohio rivers at Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Straight ahead, it's an AFC intra-conference contest between the Denver Broncos and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Weather's starting to get a bit colder, but playoff hopes burning bright as ever for most of our teams as we get underway here in Week 12. He's brought down just inside the 25. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Blown back, it's the handoff. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
Here we go. 3-19, tonight. Tonight.
Back-to-back carries here. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. A pickup there of 39. And the Steelers have a 1st down.
It's all he needed to see right there before the snap. Defense way overcommitted to stopping the quick pass. Became really easy to hand it off and watch that running back do the rest.
Here we go, tonight.
1st down, and they go right back to it. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means. But one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd.
Here we go, tonight.
Shotgun handoff to Johnson. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet. But if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
So now here's 3rd and 5.
5:51. Here we go, tonight. Hey, 3-19, just what? Hey, Ken. Right.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. This is close, but does not get that first. They're going to be left with a 4th and short.
It's really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient, he was explosive, and he got a nice little gain on the ground.
And they apparently don't want a field goal to start this game. They want 6. They're going for it. Here we go with Johnson. And he is stopped a long ways from that line of game. They force a turnover on downs.
I think this defense was resigned to giving up 3 points on the opening series. Instead, well, they got the chance to deny them anything. And boy, did they ever attack it.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Opening play, and Bo will throw. That'll be caught by Troy Franklin. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield.
16 yards. And the Broncos 1st down.
Nix with it on 1st. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be hauled down on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Broncos 1st down.
Captain.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. Can't connect over the middle, it's incomplete.
Just about every play in an NFL game usually has a protagonist and antagonist, a good and a bad. The good there, the courage of that wide receiver. The bad, just could not haul it in.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Whiteout's getting involved in the ground game. Gets it to the 15. And it'll be first and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
Gosh, I love that creativity of the play call. Name of the game is putting the ball in the hands of your best, the playmakers, creating matchups for them to take advantage. And this time, not as a receiver, but as a runner. That is job well done.
Bombers. Away. Joe.
Oh, surprise gift to the receiver near the goal line. That right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on first and goal.
Brings up second and goal at the Steelers' 11-yard line.
Bombers. Away. Joe. Captain. Bombers. Away.
Now Nix. He brings it in.
Here we go.
Offensive line fast.
A gain of 5 yards brings up third and goal.
Here we go, right up the gut. The stand continues. This one doesn't even make it back to the line, Brock, and it sets up fourth and goal.
Went into their bag tricks just a little bit there. The surprise handoff, not enough to get the touchdown. But I'll tell you what, I'm kind of excited to see the next wrinkle off that one because I don't think that was just a one-off. I'd say all in all, that's the exact type of start this team was looking for. 2 possessions in, they've got the lead. A little early momentum with that field goal.
The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. Return coming from the 6. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's first and 10.
Here we go, son. Who's son? Hey, Ken. You got right?
Fields to throw it. Caught by Washington, left side. And he's forced down bounds after picking up about 7.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now.
Don't jump. Ready? 5-51.
Only a solitary field goal so far as we're through 1 quarter. It's the Broncos out in front. More from Acrisure Stadium after the break. Second quarter, all queued up and ready to go. It's Steeler football. They're looking at 2nd and 3.
319 just...
Fields gets it out right quick. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. A gain of 15 there. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
That's good for us Steelers.
11.
First down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Fields out of the gun. Same guy, Wilson again.
Fields
This goes across midfield and into Broncos territory.
As quarterback, when you have an out route versus man coverage, you're just hoping and just praying your offensive guy could turn the hips of that defender. And once you see that, you got to cut it loose and let it go, just as they did right there.
Let's go.
Now Fields again. He smartly won't risk anything here. Just chucks this away. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
Chip Slant. Yep. Green light. Turn. Easy. Tonight.
Fields on third. Short pass brought in. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. They gain 11 on that play. And the Steelers have a first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's a money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
And he gets this one down inside the 30. That's a gain of 5. First down run gets him 6. So now it is 2nd and 4.
Up. Here we go. 319 right tonight.
They give it to him again. Down to the 10. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers take a second quarter lead. Chris Boswell for the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Steelers take a 4-point lead. Now Boswell on to send this away. Has this at the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Nix. This finds Franklin. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it stopped. Working quickly here.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 33-yard line.
Nix from the gun. Walking the tightrope there, but he makes the grab in bounds. He gets 6 on that play. And it's going to be first down, Denver.
It's a gain of 6.
Fresh set of downs now from the 39.
Denver.
They've got a man in motion. Nix, quick out wide, complete. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
They run it. Here's R.J. Harvey. And he takes a shot near the marker, but it looks like he still has enough for that first down.
Looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next third down coming.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Quite a defensive battle, Brock, that we have got so far as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More from Acrisure Stadium in just a moment. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap. They'll throw. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that's good for Broncos first down. Tight end going in motion here. Throwing on first down, Nix. Trying to connect, but it winds up incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 36. Throwing here, Nix. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
On 3rd down, here's Nix. He's got a man left. He needed a little more room to reach that line. The stop is made in time. That brings up 4th down. Throwing again. Here's Nix. That one finds his man, Ingram. And he gets this forward to the 19. Right call at the right time, Brock. Give him 9 and a successful conversion on 4th. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
And the Broncos first down.
From the red zone on 1st. He finds his running back, R.J. Harvey. And he's able to get this down to the 13.
It is so hard for these defenses. I don't envy them at all to try to monitor where these running backs are. Are they chipping? Are they delaying their route? He's such an underrated part of their overall passing game.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Caught quick right side. And he's going to manage 3 for them on the play. Stop just a little bit shy of the marker.
A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd.
It's a 3rd down give to Harvey. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that 1st down right there.
Breaking the huddle. Here's 1st and goal.
Captain. Joe.
Here's Nix. Passing in close. It's a Denver touchdown. The Broncos take the lead just before halftime. So Brock, good work there to finish off the drive in the end zone and retake the lead.
You just get this feeling every once in a while in games, this sucker's going to be a back-and-forth football game. So what a great job offensively to jump out in front here in the first half of play.
The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. Brings in the kick at the 9. Good work so far. He's got room. So they're going to begin from the 36 as he's brought down.
At their own 36-yard line.
Good field position as the Steelers come up to it. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Hey, Ken. 319, get that.
Shotgun snap to Fields. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them, They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
11. You got to me.
Throwing on first down. Fields. Caught by the tight end, running that corner. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Boswell able to knock it through. And it'll knock this game up late in the second quarter. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Well, we're set up for an incredible second half. All tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. All right, Denver getting everybody set, so they've got first and 10. Here's the handoff. He's off to the races. He's at the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos take the lead right away in half number 2. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
Here's a return from the 7. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. New set of downs for him from the 31. On first down, they'll run. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run got him 3. Here's second and 7.
Here we go, Snot.
Back to the well again. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short third down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for first and 10.
First and 10 from the 43.
EQ! Go!
Another carry for him. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
I just love that so much, Kate. Yeah, they trailed at the break, but that doesn't deter you from running the ball. And results like that will more than likely have them lean into the run game.
First down from the 42.
Here we go, Snot.
Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. He gets him inside the 40, and that's a gain of about 9 yards on the play.
Having been in enough locker rooms at halftime, Kate, I know what the messaging was in there. Start the game out by sending a message. Doesn't matter you're trailing, run right at them and go make a point.
Well, after a quality effort on the last play, just really need to fall forward here to pick up that first down.
Don't jump. Tonight.
Running for the marker on second. And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
Here we go. You good.
to the left side and reeled in by Wilson. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers start the second half with some needed points. Roman Wilson, the touchdown. Going after up and good from Boswell. And the Steelers make it 17-all.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Fielded at the 7. And this drive will start inside the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Drive starts with a quick throw left, complete. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. A dose of the hurry up here.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 28-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. Throw left side, complete. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it's going to be first down, Denver.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
So first down from the 41. They fake the handoff. Now Nix. Headed out right. Looking over the middle. Finds Ingram. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. That's complete right side. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
First and 10 from the 43. They'll throw again. Nix. Throwing the out route complete. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
Second down now. They need 7.
Captain. Ready?
Once more, it's Nix. Fits it through the middle. And they're going to have first and goal when we begin our fourth quarter. After 3 quarters, we're still neck and neck. Neither side has been able to fully separate. This game remains tied after 3, so we'll decide things right here in the fourth quarter. Could take the lead with a field goal, Brock, but thinking touchdown here as they get set up 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And the defense holds him at the 2, Brock. He can't get beyond the line, still a couple yards short of that end zone.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal. At the 2-yard line.
Complete on the option. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos take a 4th quarter lead. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. Kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
Gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
At their own 31-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 31.
Here we go, son. Green 19. No mas, no mas.
First down throw for Fields. Short pass brought in. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
Here we go, son. Go.
Fields gets it out wide quick. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
That's good for a Steelers first down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
Don't jump. Ready? Green 19. Delta. Right.
They'll run now on 2nd down. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. 2 yards on the pickup, and that leaves him with 3rd down and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Hey, Ken. Here we go. 331. Tonight.
He's back to throw. Dumps it off to his running back. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. They get 19 on that pickup. And the Steelers have a first down.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Johnson gets it on 1st and 10. And he'll only get this to the 26 before going down. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here we go, son. Green 19. Delta.
Hand off to the back. And he'll go down here at the 16. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Here we go.
That brings us to the 2-minute warning in Pittsburgh. Steelers down by 7. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, Johnson. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
He's that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Ball on the 16. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Hey, change. 3-19. Go.
Throw right side, caught by Wilson. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
They can decide to play for the tie or win later. First, they've got to reach that end zone. It's 1st and goal.
3-19, just attack. You got a mini base, right?
Now we give to Warren, coming right. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
Still lined up at the 6. Here's 2nd and goal.
Here we go. Easy. 551, 12 go. Right.
Back to Warren. And he gets him the touchdown. And now a potential game-deciding play call coming up. So they get the all-important touchdown here late in the game, Brock. Now the question, play for the tie or go for 2 and the lead?
And I know they've got all these charts and numbers and analytics to tell you what to do, but this comes down to the gut and the trust of the head coach. Does he trust his offense more to go get this 2-point conversion, or is he going to lean in his defense and believe that they can get the stop?
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. He fields it from the 8. Oh, he lost it on the hit! And the fumble recovery is made. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover. Before he can really break that return, they're on him to force the fumble and take away possession.
When you get that fumble inside the 20, it means one thing, Kate. Those guys were running with hair on fire. In fact, if you watch a lot of these special teams and kickoff units, you will see them running down the field on touchbacks. It's almost like they're sprinting to the finish line. They sprinted, and they took the ball away to boot.
And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Here we go, son. Right.
On 2nd down, Warren. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. Now a timeout's called. It's not their last one, though, so they can try another play before setting up for that field goal. They're all set up for the game winner. Let's see how they approach it, starting with this 1st and goal.
Here we go.
Fields sneaking in. And he breaks the tie. That's going to win him this game. Brock, touchdown! Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minutes.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them. And Kate, they cashed in when it really mattered.
That one splits the uprights. And the Steelers break that tie and now lead by 7.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Return starts at the 9. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. One final shot here. Need this to force overtime. It's intercepted. That will do it. And the Steelers will take over as this gets brought out to the 20-yard line. So make a check in the win column for the Steelers. And it's going to be remembered quite a bit for the defensive effort right there at the end to steal away the last bits of hope from the opposing sideline with that interception, Brock, and officially end this game. So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Huard, I'm Kate Scott. The Steelers are winners as we say so long from Pittsburgh.